We are now live. Hey, how are ya? Ryan J here. Star date September 21st, 2020. Um, man, I should not have started out the video saying for honestly, this is a practice video so I can watch myself later and correct how I appear live on camera. And I chose IG today because honestly, I don't know if there's going to be that much content. I do have some gold nuggets that may come out because I'm also preparing for my next episode of the Massive Life Changing Value podcast. Woo! That is going to be recorded this Wednesday. So, excited about that. And usually in the past, I've had my ideas planned out for the podcast like a week in advance. Well, this week, man, it's Monday. I released the podcast Wednesday. Still kind of making it up as I go along. But I believe I have an idea in mind. So I'm gonna run it past on this IG Live. Plus, I have an interesting setup that I want to do with feedback that I have gotten. Dan Leary. Hey, how are you? So, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I did a 3-day productive and focus challenge. Gave it away for free. It's a free program. Helps with your productivity, helps with focus. If you have ever found yourself during the day, trying to do 100 things, and at the end of the day, you figure out that you've only done 2 things, but you've been so busy. Well, that's the training I did on how to become more focused and be more productive using your time in a correct and productive manner that actually leaves you more time at the end of the day for yourself, friends, and family. So it's a benefit to be productive and have a schedule like that. So I did that training. Now I gave it away for free to 40 some people, maybe 50 some people. And I asked them, hey, could you please give me feedback on this? Now, numbers are numbers. They're always the same. There's always numbers follow a pattern. Okay, I give it to 50 people, like literally half are not gonna take me up on it, even though they asked for the information and asked for the challenge and to become more productive and focused. Half hadn't even watched it. Well, God, right there, like the name of the fucking program is Focus and Productivity. And I couldn't get half to watch it, even though they asked. So that's just human nature, though. And out of the half that did watch it, half of those actually gave me feedback. So 10 out of the 50 that had originally asked for the program gave me feedback. I expected that much. You're not going to get 100% on anything. So that was no shocker to me. Now, here is the shocker. Thus, I am practicing. And granted, this live, like right now, is not scripted. I don't have a real agenda for this. I'm making it up as I go along. It's just to see my presence on camera. Okay? Out of the 10 people that reviewed it, now they took notes, and some of them were very, very good, very critiquing reviews. And I asked for the good and the bad, because I'm a big guy. You can't hurt my one feeling, so please let me have it. That right there, I say too much. I'm not sure if that's because of how I talk always. My the region where I live, I'm a Midwesterner. I live in Minnesota. We might talk a little bit different. Okay, not an accent per se, but we just talk a little bit different. Okay, I can take that. That's cool. There was really, really good takeaways that they had for me. And I thanked them. I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. Some of the reviews thought that I was like a professional speaker. Like if Tony Robbins said, hey, could you critique my speech? I think that's what they thought I was. I'm not a Tony Robbins. I'm just the guy that had information that wanted to share it because I know that it had helped me in the past become more focused and productive. And I created a program and shared it with some folks. And hey, take what you want. Don't take what you don't like, kind of deal. Anyhow, so that's that. I'm going to run another challenge, of course, because I run challenges. I want to say my next one's going to be on affiliate marketing, copywriting, or how to make money at home right now. Like right now. I have done a how to make money at home program before, and it was a 5-day program. It's on my YouTube, but I might redo it and see if I can't get better. That's the name of the game, to get better at every time I do this interaction. So that means being more prepared, having better notes. And here's an interesting thing that they brought up that I thought was quite interesting. They said, a couple of them said, don't talk so much about yourself. Well, okay, I'm not talking about myself to brag. The instances where I'm talking about myself is talking about my past and past experiences and how I have learned, overcome, or how those experiences that I'm referencing have to do with the program and how I figured out that being focused and being productive is as simple as these 1, 2, 3 steps. So it wasn't, I see it as I'm not bragging like I'm better than you or anybody else. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it as an example. And I believe people like to hear stories and hear the backstory and find out if I know what I'm talking about or not. Because I'm not going to teach you something that I don't know or already haven't done or don't have experience in. Why would I do that? Anyhow. All right, so that was last week on the 3-day challenge. Moving on, I'm going to talk about my podcast here for a second. So the last 3 weeks, I've been doing a survival mindset series, which is kind of interesting because, and I thought it was appropriate for the time that we're in and wowzers, the time we're in. There's a zombie outbreak, there's a pandemic. You might be still in quarantine, we might be quarantined again. There's a political election. Everywhere you turn, oh, there's racial wars. Like I said, I'm in Minnesota. The George Floyd thing happened in Minnesota, so my state saw their fair share of riots and looting and protests. So one would think on the outside that the nation is 100% divided, and there's this side and that side, and the wear the mask people and don't wear the mask people, and the this party over here and this political party over here, and defund the police and fund the police. Ay caramba, it's exhausting. It's literally exhausting if you were to pay attention to it. That's why having a survival mindset, I thought, was an awesome idea to put in a podcast. And it was 3 episodes. So I paint the picture and go through how your mindset really has a lot to do with how you view all these distractions that are coming at you. Distractions, well, it's real life, but how you internally process it makes the difference. So I did that. I think what I'm going to do, matter of fact, I'm almost positive I'm going to do that or do something similar this week on mindset. But survival, now that I thought about it a little bit more just today, survival mindset, I like the success mindset. I like that a lot better. I like that. So I'm going to go with success mindset. Let me underline that. Survival mindset's easy. That's what we've been programmed with since day one of being humans. We've been programmed for survival, to hoard all the food, be fearful of things, run away from the saber-toothed tigers, try and kill the woolly mammoths for food, don't go near the other tribe, they might eat you. Survival. Oh, don't mess with those Neanderthals. They're bigger and they have bigger clubs, so let's not go there because that's war. It's embedded in our monkey brains for survival. A success mindset takes it. You can build this skill. And I've definitely built this skill, especially within the last 7 days, because I'm in the 75 hard challenge. Today's my day 7 on the 75 hard challenge. And what the 75 hard challenge is: follow a diet, no booze, take a daily selfie, exercise, you're 2 a day, 45 minutes in, 45 minutes out, outside, all right? And read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. Now, my book of choice that I'm reading for this 75 hard is Atlas Shrugged. I had some people questioning me on my choice of reading. Well, that's fiction. Yeah, it is. But it's an excellent book, and it talks more. It's not a Harlequin romance, and it doesn't have pictures, and it's not anything like that. It's like a literary classic. Anyhow, I digress. Where the discipline and the success mindset has come into play is during this challenge, I have to tell my brain what to do. Because either I'm extremely lazy or unmotivated, or I just like comfort, well, which, would fall into the survival mindset. Yeah, be lazy, get all fat and lazy. That way you can hibernate well through the winter. Don't expend too much energy. Sleep in. That's all survival stuff. During this challenge, I've had to tell my brain what to do. All right, alarm goes off, we're up, 5:30. Got to do it. Of course I want to sleep in every single day. I'm telling my brain what to do. Then it doesn't want to work out in the morning. My brain doesn't want to do that. I have to tell my brain that we are working out in the morning. My brain has also, man, this guy over here, he is super convincing. He is the ultimate salesman of all time ever. Wolf of Wall Street, who? What? This side of my brain that tries to convince me not to do things is a beast. A beast. Man, talk about closing me in the slaughterhouse. Wow. Anyhow, my brain is really, really good at trying to talk me out of stuff because I'm lazy. Here's where it has gotten real hard. I have an 11-year-old daughter. Now, of course, she's not doing the 75 hard with me. She's 11 and likes her snacks and likes her ice cream and likes sweets, and the temptation for me to eat handfuls of chips and crackers and Ritz, and because I love that stuff. It's so tasty. I have to purposely tell myself to not do that. So I'm starting to switch, and it kind of happened just yesterday, where I have taken the mindset, and purposely have told my brain that junk food, processed food, sugars, and all the crap, bleached flour, bread, all that crap is bad for me, and the only reason I take in caloric food is for the performance of my body, so that I can see, so that my brain works, so that my muscles work. I've had to tell my brain that. So I have to tell my brain what to do. If I listen to my brain, which is kind of weird thing to say, if I listen to my brain will tell me to go take a nap, sleep in, and eat all the junk food and Netflix and chill. That's what my brain wants to tell me. I have to tell my brain the disciplined actions that I want to get done, or that need to get done. So I think I've talked myself into a decision that this next week's episode on the podcast will be success mindset. Bada bing, circled that. What else did I want to go over? I think that's it. Thank you very much. Till next time, Ryan J. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Make it an epic week.